Welcome to this new lesson where we're going to learn how to customize our store from every little detail, including the shipping and taxes and everything in the WooCommerce settings. So we're going to go to settings in WooCommerce in our dashboard. And here we have general, products, shipping, checkout, accounts, email, API. Starting by the general tab, general options, base location, you're going to choose your country from here or your store's base. And here we're going to choose Egypt, for example, and you can sell to specific locations or specific countries. You can choose to the same country or even different countries. You can also exclude some countries from the shipping and default customer location by geolocate or shop base address. Let's make it geolocate. We're going to enable taxes from here, and we're going to learn how to do our taxes through that lesson. If you do want to charge the taxes, you can exclude that one and uncheck that. Here in the store notice, you can put some notices if you are experimenting with your shop or it's not a real one or it's a dummy or you're experimenting. You can put any kind of notice here, even other notices to the customers or the viewers of your website, not to get anyone buy something by mistake and lose their money or get you in troubles. Here you get to choose your store's currency from that partition and the separation of the currency and the position the way you feel it's comfortable and it's clear to your customers. And let's go ahead, save that changes. Let's go to products tab, and we have the weight. I'm gonna make it in grams or according to your products. Here you can enable product ratings and reviews. You can do that if you think it's a good idea. Not many though think it's a nice idea to do that on products. Let's save it changes and go to our display settings. Most of these settings are set very well by WooCommerce, but if you want to change them, you can choose to tweak them the way you would like. Shop page is the shop page. Actually, you can make it any other page. Here you can make your shop displaying products or categories or even both. If you have categories, you want to show categories only. And if you're gonna choose that, you can choose the default category display for your shop page in the next option as seen in here. Show subcategories or even products. Here you have the default product sorting from new to old or old to new or by price or popular or average, the way you would like. And here you have the add to cart behavior. If you enable that one, the customer will be directed to the cart page immediately according to your view. If you would like that, you can enable the lightbox of the product image from that option. We're gonna save that and keep it that way. Then you have inventory tab, and it's mainly talking about stock management. You can go ahead and apply that from here, and you will be notified through that email. Here are the holding stock minutes, the subtracted stocks from your total amount of the stock for the unpaid orders, and it will hold it for the amount of minutes you would like to. And here you enable the low stock notifications and out of stock notifications as well. Here are the low stock threshold. You can make it up to 2 stocks or even low. When it reaches that, you will be notified. And here are the out of stock for 0. You can make it even higher number. And here you have the out of stock visibility. You can choose that to hide the product automatically when the product is finished from your stock. And here you get to choose a stock display format, whether to always show the stock or even when it's low or never show it. Let's go to downloadable products, and here you can choose the method of download, either force downloads or redirect from the file download method, and you can choose the way you would like. Let's keep it on force downloads, and you have access restrictions from here. Downloads require login, you don't have to check that one, and you can grant access to downloadable products after payment, either in the status of processing rather than completed. And if you don't want to check that and you want to make sure that the sale is done and your payment is received, proceeding to the tax tab, now you can choose to whether enter price with tax or I will enter price exclusive of tax. And you can, this is the entering, not the shown price, because we will get to choose the shown price later. And now we have the calculate based on, you can choose customer shipping address or according to your shop base address or customer billing address. It's depending on your knowledge of the taxes, the way you're gonna apply that. And you should know more about taxes from your legal accountant or your lawyer according to your area or your country. Now we're gonna pick the zero rate, and it's very important not to get in troubles later with the taxes of your country. And if you are a US resident, there is a good website called TaxJar to know the taxes of each state. Now we're gonna pick the additional tax classes. If you picked the standard rate in the shipping tax class, you can add other tax classes. Here you have the displaying prices in the shop and also in the cart and checkout pages, excluding or including taxes. This is according to your marketing strategy. And price display suffix, you can describe how you priced your product, including taxes or not including taxes, in notes as seen in the description. As you can see, price includes tax or not including. You can display tax totals as single items or itemized, save changes. Let's go to shipping tab. And here, as you can see, a shipping zone is a geographic region where a certain set of shipping methods and rates apply. For example, you can make local zone, and you can set a local pickup or free shipping, and domestic zone where you can put flat rate shipping with a specific price, maybe lower than the international shipping. And then you can set an international one for Europe zone or any zone with a different flat rate shipping. So let's add shipping zone, and here we're gonna type Egypt, for example, and the region will be Egypt as well. And you can limit that to specific zip codes or postal codes. Then let's add another shipping zone from here. Let's make it, for example, Saudi Arabia in Asia. Okay, then we have the rest of the world with a different shipping rate. We're gonna press on view from here, and we can add shipping methods to that zone. Here we can apply different methods from that button. We're gonna add flat rate and free shipping or even local pickup. Of course, we're gonna apply flat rate. Then we can give a free shipping in certain conditions. For example, when you spend 1,000 pounds, you can get the free shipping. So we have the flat rate in here, and we can customize that from the settings. If we press on settings, when we see that, when you hover on flat rate, and we can add another shipping method. We're gonna add the free shipping in here, and we're gonna press on settings, and we're gonna limit that to a specific condition. For example, requires here a minimum order or coupon or even both. We're gonna set both, minimum amount spend and coupon. And here we can make the minimum order for 1,000 pounds. Now let's check the settings of flat rate. So we have a taxable, we're gonna make it none, no taxes on the shipping, and the cost is gonna be 25 pounds for flat rate shipping. So we got that set. Shipping operations, we can enable shipping calculator on the cart page, and also you can hide shipping costs until address is entered. Could be a nice option to check that one if you want to, and I'm gonna keep it that way for now. And shipping destination, you can make it default to customer shipping address, not the billing address. So I'm gonna keep it to customer's shipping address, and let's go ahead and save it changes. And here we have the shipping classes in the shipping, where you can create shipping class for a specific product and give it a slug and describe that for your reference. It's not commonly used, but if you would like to give for each product a shipping class or according to its nature or its weight. Now back to the shipping zones. Now we have 3 regions, and we can customize those rates. We have flat rate, we're gonna add method from here. So let's add, for example, the free shipping, add shipping method, and we can customize the free shipping to trigger that in one condition, maybe a minimum order amount or a coupon as well. And then we're gonna make the minimum order amount 500 pounds, for example. Now let's go back quickly to our taxes tab and see how we can set our standard tax rate in the tax tab, taxes tab. Here we're gonna enter our country code, for example, Egypt. will be the first two letters, and it's asking for country code. So if you enter the entire name of the country, it's gonna pick the code finally. And here we're gonna leave it blank if we're gonna apply the tax on the entire country. Of course, in the states, it's a different scenario. You have to enter a state code because every state has a different tax rate. And also for this zip and postal code, we're gonna leave it blank, and the city as well. So the taxes will be applied on the entire country because it's the same percentage. As we can see, this is a percentage applied in here in Egypt. We're gonna call it additional value. For example, 13%. It's been 14, I guess, 14%. They increased the tax rate for the entire country, and now you're giving it a name, so the customer will be knowing what's the name of the tax. And here you can make it compound based on other taxes or not, and you're gonna leave that checked if you're gonna apply taxes on shipping as well, according to your deal with the shipping company and your city or your state, according to your area. So that's almost everything for the standard rates. Let's go see that in practical on the taxes and also the shipping. So we have that blue shirt, light blue shirt, and it's for 100 pound. And as you can see, we have 25 pounds for the shipping flat rate according to my geolocate or my location. And we have the shipping, and the total is 125, including the additional tax value, as we choose to make the price inclusive of the taxes. So let's go back to our tax options in the taxes area. We choose that one. Let's make it no, I will enter price exclusive of taxes. And we can also change how it's displayed in the shop. Let's make it excluding taxes, and in the cart and checkout including taxes. So let's save that and see that in practical on our website. We got that shirt in the shop. It seems the price without taxes 100 pounds, and we're gonna add it to cart, and then the taxes will appear. So we're gonna view cart, and let's make that one because we added one before, and then you can see the difference. We have 113 pounds including taxes. So 113 and 25 pounds for the flat rate shipping, and the price gonna be 138 pounds including the 13% additional value. Okay, now let's raise the amount of the light blue shirt to make the total amount above the 500 pounds to see the free shipping method activated. Now it's activated. As you can see, you can choose that, and we're gonna bake that one, and you're gonna see the total without the free shipping. Now as you can see, the total without the shipping fees. And now if you have a coupon, you can use that coupon. Let's go back to our setting. Now we have the price without the taxes or including the taxes. You can try and experiment with that. See the best method for your marketing and sales techniques, what suits the customers the best. In the checkout page, you can enable the use of coupons, and it's very essential to use that. I highly recommend that. Calculate coupon discounts. This one will be, if you check that, if you have multiple coupons, if you are offering multiple coupons, the full price will be set on the first coupon, then it will be discounted, and the second coupon will be used on the discounted price. You want to make compound discount for your customers, can go ahead and check that. And also we want to enable the guest checkout, so people don't have to make an account on your website. Check that one as well if you have HTTPS, and we're gonna learn how to do that in later lessons, how to activate our SSL certificate. If you purchased that one, go ahead and check that box, and I will check that box when I activate the HTTPS. And for the checkout pages, we're gonna leave it that way. Also for the checkout endpoints, we're gonna leave it that way. It's very well done. And here, if you have multiple checkout methods, you can go ahead and arrange them the way you would like. We have PayPal Express checkout. This one, the only activated method here. And PayPal requires dollars. It doesn't support the Egyptian currency we set. And you can also check the cash on delivery. Check payments if you're gonna accept checks. And also bank transfer. If you have bank account and you won't be able to transfer your money through your website. Let's check the packs, for example, the bank transfer. You're gonna enable that from here, and you can enter the title of your method and also instructions if you want to give people instructions. And then you have the account details where you can put your bank account number and the Swift code and all these details. You can get them from your bank that you have an account on. Let's go to PayPal. As you can see, it doesn't support your store currency. You can go ahead and change your store currency to dollars anytime you would like from the WooCommerce settings, or even start from the beginning on dollars or any other currency that's supported by PayPal. Let's go to check cash on delivery. You can enable that from here if you want to activate that method, and you can give it a title, description, or even instructions for people to know if you want to. Not much to feel about that method. And enable shipping method, and we're gonna activate that on the free shipping because people didn't pay in first place on the products. You're not gonna pay on the shipping online. In the account pages or account tab, you can choose the account page. Most of the settings are very well done. We're not going to change any of them. Here you can enable registration on any of those pages, checkout or my account page, to make it easier on people. Let's go to emails tab, and here are the emails that are being sent to your customers. For example, new order, cancelled order, failed order, anything like that. You can customize them about the text or the subject or anything according to your desire. For example, the subject here, you can change the subject, new customer order, and you can make it anything you would like to. If you want to change your subject, that part only you're gonna change that, because the rest are HTML coding. And we have email heading and email type HTML. Let's go back and see how we can customize our email look or our email design. We have the from name, our website name, and from address. You can insert your email address in here, or either put a professional email address with your domain name. We're going to learn how to do that in the future lessons. And email template, we can change our design from here. The header, we're going to put our logo in here, and footer text, we can change that now and make it our website name, for example. Then we have base color and background color and body color and body text color. So let's see what are those colors in here to preview our email template from here. And this is how it looks. The body color, text color, and all those colors. We're gonna learn how to change them and give it a better look for our email template. So let's go back and press on here, and we can insert our color code, hex code if we have one, or either eyeball the color from that slider. Let's pick that, for example, and the background color, we're gonna eyeball it as well. And we're gonna learn how to insert a hex color code for a brand. If you're working on a brand coloring, you better put the hex color for more professional look. So let's go to Photoshop. This is our logo, for example, very simple one. We're gonna press on the color, double tap that little code is our hex color code for that color, and we're gonna copy that color and go ahead and insert it in here. Now we're gonna see the difference between eyeballing and the hex color. It's very precise and it gives you the same Pantone for our color. And we're gonna do that for the base color as well. I'm gonna double tap the color, background color. We're gonna pick that by eye, pressing I in Photoshop, and copy that code and paste it in here. So let's save it changes and see our results, how it looks like now. I'm gonna open that in new tab and close the last one. And as you can see, that's how it looks now. For the header image, we're gonna get our logo from media, press shift and add new, open new tab. Shift for opening a new tab, just nothing, So now we are on our media for the website. We're gonna select our logo in PNG format, and here it is. We're gonna press on edit, and we have the URL for that logo being uploaded to our website. We're gonna copy that URL, highlight that, Command A and Command C, or Control C, and we're gonna go ahead and paste that in the header image. As you can see, website logo.png. Now save changes, and as I said, we inverted those colors, and as you can see, here's our email template. A quick one for demonstration purpose. Now let's go see how to do our logo, simply done by Adobe Illustrator, if you know that, the best program for making logos, or either by Photoshop. We're gonna see our size, image size is 250 by 250 pixels and resolution are 72. This is for website purpose only. Very easily done by text, typing the text and picking a little pictogram, looks like hunger or completing the S letter. And very minimal, but I think it's cool, looks cool for the purpose of our website. It's a very fast way to do a logo. You can do that in Photoshop or either by that website, typing logo maker, and you're gonna see that in result, logo maker without E, and we're gonna open that website. You have that short video, 5 minutes video. You're gonna learn how to do logo. You're gonna search graphics and pick the tools from the left side, and of course you're gonna adjust the colors from that color wheel of the website. Very simply done. You can watch that short tutorial and know how to do one. That's it for our lesson. Your active task is go customize your WooCommerce setting, and if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask me, don't hesitate. Wishing you all the best, guys, and see you in the next lesson. That was Khalil Ibrahim with you. Have a great day. Bye.